What's up guys, it's Nugent, bringing you a look at Ryse, Son of Rome. Now the question is it worth it? £44 from the Xbox Live Store, probably around the same price or higher from your local game store. It's been out for a little while, no signs of the drop in the charges. Is it worth it? Yes. Look at this, look at the stunning graphics that you get in this game. I'm not being paid to say any of this, but the vistas, just look at this in a moment. The level of detail that they've gone into with this game is really quite phenomenal. It's truly next gen, it's great on Xbox, it's great on PS4. You get great cinematic moments like this. For instance, this little speech here, trying to galvanise his troops ready for the battles with the Britons. Casually strolls out of the way with a flaming fireball, you know. It wasn't that motivational. If they're coming, let them come. Sounds a little rude. Dunno. Just the debris flying everywhere. See, now this is one of the special features of the game, the ability to interact with the strategy, essentially, and to command your men to do various things. Marius is the main character in this, and as a centurion I suppose that would be part of his obligations. So you see there, I've just ordered them to destroy their siege, well, not the siege towers, their ballistas, essentially, rather than destroy their siege tower, because I fancied a bit of melee combat, you know. Here it comes. Reminds me a lot of Helm's Deep from the Lord of the Rings. That little icon that appeared there, essentially if you want to play the game and you want some sort of protection from soldiers or to give your men an order, you can just shout a command and they'll obey when that comes up, rather than holding down the key, for which you're sort of penalised. This is an execution move. Essentially you just kill the person with whatever the colour, you kill the person with the button that matches the colour that they light up with, essentially. So, pretty intuitive, it's not particularly difficult. The skull, when it appears there, you can see, boom, and bam. Fire volley, that's what that was. And now you see they just take out the people on my order, so. I mean, the combat is incredibly similar to games such as Assassin's Creed. Possibly a little bit more difficult, I suppose, because for instance with Assassin's Creed you can just hold block and you can expect to pretty much dodge every enemy's attack, whereas in this you'll have certain types of enemies who will always be able to break your guard and you'll have to dodge around and so on. Here I'm just trying to destroy the siege tower, you can see. One problem with the game though is they haven't put perhaps as much effort as they could have done into the player models for the enemies. It seems like they spent all the time on Marius but forgotten that, you know, we'll notice if there's one particular fat guy with a shield who we see all the time. You'll see that guy regularly if you do decide to buy the game, the fat one just there. But other than that, you know, very few complaints. Dual-sworded warrior. You'll also see the guy with the hood there very often, so like I say, they could have done with more player models, it just would have made it feel that bit more immersive, that bit more realistic. But certainly one of the best games of this kind I've seen. As for the world in this game, it's not open world unfortunately, and in terms, I'm going to get a multiplayer video up fairly soon I hope, but at the moment the Xbox Live servers are down, and this, for me, you know, I haven't been able to play on Xbox Live yet with this game, and it's slightly disconcerting when you first buy a game, and that's happening, but hopefully that'll just be a temporal thing and I can show you all what it's like to fight in the arena with someone else. But what would I say about this game? I'd say about 8.5 out of 10, definitely worth the money. One of the best of its kind on the market at the moment. Nice alternative to Assassin's Creed, but if you don't like repetitive combat, perhaps it's not the one for you. You can just see there the level of detail they've made. They actually built those pieces of armour and the shield in a workshop before putting the CGI and everything on. But anyway guys, thanks for watching.